Good morning, everybody. Well, we're kind of early this morning, but man, we got rain coming. Yesterday I went ahead and baled everything over there, all the straw that we dropped from the field, and I got everything taken care of. And now I am up here working on our silage, and I've made some lines through here to kind of clean things up and get it ready. I've run a little bit through, not a whole bunch, but I know that today we have got to get this done, and soon before the rain comes. So we're going to hop up in here, and we're going to start looking right into it and getting going. Everything should be set up. Like I said, I was using this yesterday, and yeah, we need to just get right to it. Get the silage pulled in here. So I'm just going to line her up and let her rip here and see what we come up with. Yeah, it's going in just fine. So I just ran kind of around the edges, gave us a little bit more room. I knew that we were looking at like a tight schedule. I saw that they forecasted the rain, and yeah, I knew I needed to get ahead of it. And so far, this has been doing a great job. We're getting this corn run up for silage, and yeah, I just know we can't take any chances. We've got to get our cattle fed, and you know, that's just what's important. And I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing my rows, but once I get it set, it seems to be just fine. But yeah, this machine works pretty darn good. I was going to make silage out of grass, but I decided, you know what? I've got all this corn planted up here. And, you know, sometimes grass silage can be kind of a pain. I mean, if we laid down some hay that we were going to do and it rained on it, yeah, I'm turning it into grass silage. At that point, it's just not going to be very good for hay because it's going to take a super long time to dry it out. So we could always do that at some time in the future. You'll have to excuse me, my allergies are on high alert right now. There we go. That should be right on the money. But anyway, that's all we're doing. Not much has really changed. I did go ahead and buy a manure trailer. I see that our manure pile is, well, it's piling up pretty good. Quite a bit of it too. So we're going to try to spread that on some of the fields before we start planting, which, you know, that's just a month away, and we are at the end of August here. You know, we don't have a lot of time left, and we're going to be out of time for that. So let's see here. There we go. Should be this one. Go ahead and we'll finish off this side right here. Not too much left, just a little bit. Draw that in. That does a good job of just really getting with it, let me tell you. And we'll move over here to our next section, and yeah, we'll just start right down it. Oh, there we go. Line her up and go. Yeah, you can see how dark the soil is underneath this corn. Man, we've had a fair amount of rain this year. I'm impressed. I've still got some spots that have water standing in them, and more rain's on the way. I am actually a little bit worried about our cultivating and our planting season. Yeah, it could be a bit of a challenge, I'm afraid. I'm hoping it isn't, but you know what? If it is, no big deal. We'll get through it. It's not the end of the world. I really don't want to have to try to get through it, but if I do, I do. We'll make it work. There we go. I think I got her lined up. There we go. Yeah, this forage harvester, you know, for being older, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't have the gumption to pull through here and be able to pull a wagon through, but it seems to be doing a really good job. So I'm pleased with that. Very, very pleased. But now moisture, there's a lot of moisture in this corn, and I really don't have to wait for it to dry out. I'm just going to have to make sure that I make sure a fan is on when I do the fan in the silo is running good before I take off. Whoa. Yeah, being two-wheel drive, this thing can really turn on a dime, and I got to be very careful because I've already hit my trailer once. I've already hit it, and yeah, that's a bad deal. I don't want to ruin my trailer here. But I just run it until it's basically full, disconnect from the trailer, go grab the tractor, run it through, and get it pulled back in place. And yeah, that's basically all I can do. There's I wish I had a PTO on the back of this, but the header on it is too wide to get through. So I have to use a tractor to get down and through there. Ooh, we are getting really, really full here. I don't know if we can take the rest of it or not. Nope, that's it. That's all she wrote. Yep, that's all she wrote. Okay, let's back her up here. There we go. And then I just, like I said, I just move this thing out of the way. Whoop. Well, now I'm having all kinds of fun here. Yeah, I just move this out of the way enough that I can get the tractor in. Usually I've just been pulling up beside it, and that seems to do the trick. Hop out, let's go get the tractor here. Got to leave that tractor on there. So I'm glad we got more than one tractor. That's helping out quite a bit. There we go. But I just back up in here, pick it up, make a big U-ey, and away we go. It's a bit of a pain. I am aware it's a bit of a pain, but you know, man, I just got to do what I got to do. I don't have any other way but to hook it to this. I thought about using the Alice for this, but the Alice has got the wrong PTO shaft. This wagon has a 540, and the Alice has 1,000, so got to use one of the older tractors that's still got a 540. Ooh, I'm making her turn tight this time. Last time I finished up over there, I could just bring it right through. Okay, just got to be really careful here. A little bit more. There we go. Hop out. We'll get the 30-20 running. I got it kind of angled off to the side. There we go. And away we go. That'll slowly push our silage up inside, blows it. That blower is blowing it all the way up into the top and shooting it down in. So, yeah, everything's looking really good. Losing a little bit out the side there. Guess we could have filled that cart a little bit more by the looks of it. Not a whole bunch. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. I have to run basically 3 pieces of equipment to do one job. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucks. But I don't have to run this at a real high idle while I do it. I just got to turn the PTO on and that's it. That does the trick. Shoots it out here, puts it in there, shoots it up. But, you know, if we're going to have cattle, it's literally what I got to do, you know. Boy. Did I lose a belt? Uh-oh. Yeah, that one's got its belts. Did my 30-20 blow a belt? I don't see it. Oh, I'm going to have to put a new belt on there, I guess. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, get ready for this to finish. It's getting close anyway. Yeah, it takes quite a while for this to unload because of where it's going to, but you know, once it does its job, it does a good job. It really does do a pretty darn good job. Well, Lord, how much more walking does that floor got to do to get this emptied out? Man, I figured it'd be done by now. Oh, it's getting thinner. I think we're right at the end. There we go. Whoops. Shut that off. Come over here, hop up on here. And we're ready to go back to the field and get her done. I have to go real slow so I don't snag the I don't end up snagging the tractor or, you know, the blower there, because boy, that would be a bad deal. I just power up this hill and pull it around, and then we go right back to it again. Right about here ought to be good. There we go. And then I just move this out of the way so that I don't run it over. That's good enough. All right, let's get back up in here and let's get back to the silage harvest, or silage chopping, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I guess technically the correct terminology is silage chopping. There we go. And away we go. We should be able to just hop right back into it here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Well, just make these nice wide turns. I'm going to keep at it. I will see you here in just a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we're still working on it. We don't have a whole bunch left to go here, and we will be done with this little patch. And we got a few other little things to do today that, you know, are just kind of, if we have time, we're going to try and get them done. But a lot of it has to do with what we're doing right here. It's just getting this silage done and getting onward and upward as far as getting our crops done here. Before the rain comes anyway. I'm glad I started kind of early this morning because, yeah, if I wouldn't have, it could have been a bad deal. There we go. Just got to get my center line and go, you know. But I think hopefully this is enough silage to get us through. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how much silage we're actually going to need. It's a question I really don't have an answer to. I don't know how much we're going to need. I'm guessing on the amount that this one field up here would be more than plenty to, you know, satisfy the needs that we have. I think we've dumped, it was over 100,000 liters in the silo right now. And, that's a fair amount. Okay, go ahead and let that chop up there. And we are close enough here that I think we're going to go ahead and detach it. If I detach the right thing here. Go ahead and detach it and just kind of pull this to the side. Ooh, it's zippy without the... That girl is zippy without her extra goodies on. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this set up here. You know, one of the things I found out is our silo actually has some wheat in it. So we can actually start producing some of our seed for the planting that we are going to be doing. And that's kind of important. We're going to need it. So that was kind of a nice little surprise that I wasn't expecting. Apparently it got left in there. I hope it's good enough for seed. It might actually already be seed wheat. I don't know. But we are going to be planting some wheat. So making some seed would be a good thing. Now, I did this wrong last time. I actually started a little early and forgot, but this thing's got a little bit of a buffer. And there it goes. Well, I'm going to let that process and finish this up, and I'll see you here in just a few when we start our next little adventure here on the farm. Give me just a minute. Be a while for me, but only a few moments for you. All right, everybody. Well, we got that taken care of. I went and got the gravity wagon here. And we're going to pull this wheat out of here. There we go. We're not going to pull all of it. We're only going to pull about 5,000 here. Not a whole bunch. We just need enough to start the seed processing. It's kind of slow filling, but it should get the job done. That ought to be close enough. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go see if we can dump this off in here and get this process going. Because, yeah, like I said, we're going to have seed. That's all there is to it. And I hope this seed here is good enough. I don't know. I haven't made that decision yet. But we'll just tuck in nice and close here. And I think we should be able to. Yep, there we go. Dump it right in there. Yep, it holds exactly that amount. So that's perfect. That is the perfect setup to get that over here. So we will process that all into seed. We got a seed tender in there, but it is full and ready for planting. But we will have some extra here shortly. Okay, that's in there. Let's go put this back. I've kind of got everything set up a little bit. I see that we need to do a service on this tractor. So that's going to be something that we look at here pretty soon. That's probably good enough for now. We need to clean it up and service it. So while the rain's coming down, we can do that. Bring it over here near the workbench. That ought to be good enough. Yeah, that'll work. I went ahead and took the bale spikes out. Close that up. We don't need this open anymore. I went ahead and took the bale spikes out of the bucket here and put those away, and so we're just running with the bucket. That way we could go ahead and try to get some of this manure out and about. I've already loaded it up, and we should be ready to go. We're going to go spread it over here on our grass field. Seems like a logical place to put it. We'll see if we can't get a couple of runs done before the rain comes in. I imagine this is probably going to take quite a bit longer. Just because this has real narrow feed. And I guess let's see what happens. See what kind of coverage we're getting here. I really don't know how this covers. I don't think it's very wide. I think it's pretty narrow. It was a last minute purchase. We needed it, so I bought it, you know. It's not too bad. It's making a pretty good spread. And we'll just let the rain work that down into this field. I mean, it's just poo, you know. The point of it is just to add a little bit back without us having to spray it or fertilize it. You know, do what we can. Kind of hard to see that, isn't it? But man, it's putting it down. You can see it going down. So we're going to try and use up as much of the poo as possible. Good old manure. And we'll see if we can't get it spread across this field. Especially since this field really doesn't, you know, not going to hurt it if it's a little overdone because it's just grass. If it was a wheat field or something else, I'd be a little bit more nervous about it. But you know, I thought maybe I'd get a bigger one of these in the future. But to be honest, this is doing the job just fine. I think this will work perfectly fine. We're spreading it out. Not a lot of issues. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, we'll go ahead and come around here and just keep right on it going. And get this spread out. Yeah, I think that's doing a great job. We're hopefully adding a little bit of the nutrition back into the ground that we lost by cutting it. I hope. I don't know if that'll be the case or not, but you know, we'll just take what we can get at this point. And looks like we are basically empty. You know, it's kind of difficult not being in first person for this, but boy, it's see that is really difficult. It's got such a dispersal that, yeah, makes it harder to see how we'll go around. Okay. Wow. You don't think about how far away something is until you're that far away from it. You know, it's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and back up here, and we'll see if we can get some more. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and let it fill up. It's going to take a minute, so I'll just cut through this real quick and be right back with you. Alrighty, got her all filled up. Let's get back to it. I did go ahead and fill that last wagon of silage, so I cut into the main field a little bit just to get a little bit more of it. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit. I mean, you know, I needed, yeah, you can see where I came through over there, I think. I needed just a hair bit more to finish up. So, you know, I just did what I had to do and went and got a little bit more. I didn't see it being a problem or hurting anything, so, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But, yeah, it's, we're looking good here on the farm. I figure if we get this poo spread and nothing has transpired for rain, then if we haven't got any rain, I'm going to go ahead and start working some of these fields because they definitely need to be worked. Whoops. There we go. I know this field, well, the field up there that we just got done harvesting, I'm going to leave it alone because we didn't do the whole field. But probably down there in the low is where I will concentrate the majority of my efforts. Just because, well, we're going to have to. Let's face it. If it rains, I may not be able to get in there until it's time to throw the planter in. And, well, I'm not going to lie, everybody. I really don't want to do that. I don't want to have to wait that long just to get a planter in the field. I don't think a person should have to. At least I don't think they should. But I guess if they do, they do. Not the end of the world. Boy, everything's looking really good here. The spreader's not doing too bad of a job. It's we're making a nice run across here, I think. I don't think I'm missing too much. I mean, it's not really going to matter if I miss just a little bit here and there. I'm just trying to keep it nice and evenly spaced. Make sure everything looks good. Oh, and there I just made a boo-boo. Oh, and there I'm going to make a big boo-boo. And, of course, right after I say that, I make a horrendous mistake when it comes right down to it. But it is what it is. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead, keep going on this, fill this up, and see you here in just a few. All right, everybody, we got her all full up. And let's go ahead and get rolling on this. I will go ahead and time-lapse it for you because, yeah, I know it's kind of boring, but it is what it is. There we go. All right, everybody. Well, it looks like we have finished just in time. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the disc hooked up. I don't know. I don't think I need to plow any of those other two fields that we did. I know I will have to plow. A given, I'm going to have to plow. Ooh. There we go. I know I'm going to have to plow where the corn was, because that'll harden the ground really bad. But I don't believe I will need to plow the two fields over there. So let's go ahead, hop up in here, fire this up. Yeah, I need to get the monitor that goes over here too sometime in the future. I just haven't done it yet. It's kind of expensive to add on. But we'll go ahead and we'll get the disc hooked up. If it rains, yeah, we're not going to get much done when it comes to discing. But if it doesn't rain, well then we're going to go to town on it, you know. We're going to try and get that disc under and ready to go. I think that looks good. Let's go try it, you know. Let's go see what we get. Nothing else, let's try to get the low spots worked in. Because at least those low spots will be worked and ready. That should be a helpful thing. I'm really worried about having water down there, I'll be honest with you. We'll just go ahead and unfold right here. And we'll just dive in and go right down this edge. Remember, this area right over here was where it was really bad. So I want to do everything I can. There we go. Let's dive into it and see what we get here. Ooh, I gotta watch my spacing. We'll get these dips down in here and see if that makes a difference. You know, maybe having the soil turned, it will absorb it down in there a little bit better. I don't know. I really don't. But I think I'm just going to run a few passes along in here. I think it's going to start raining. I'm afraid of it. I think we're going to see some rain here pretty darn soon. Boy, look at how those dips arc through there. Yeah, this was one of the ones that had water standing in it pretty heavy. And like I said, I'm going to try and get a hold of someone, have them come look at things and see if we need to start doing something different. Maybe have them redo our waterways or something, especially in those low spots. Maybe they need to be waterways. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. Just seems kind of unusual to me. But man, I'm sure glad I got this tractor. This is a sweetheart. She just purrs through the field. A little older, but not terribly old for a tractor, you know. It's not brand new either. I just hate getting in these corners and having to turn a disc real tight. That's hard on them. Ridges up the field and you can actually break a dip. Oh, here comes the rain. Man, yeah. All right. Well, it's not heavy. Let's go ahead and disc back all the way back through. Get those low spots before the water starts building up in them. Yeah, that didn't take long. I knew it was going to be long and we were going to be in it. But we'll run a pass back up through here and yeah, Dang it, dang it, dang it. Maybe this will help. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. If we can, like I said, maybe we can get some of this where it'll absorb the water down into the soil versus, letting it sit on top. We'll be in better shape, but I don't know. I mean, look how big this one is over here. This is a big old dip in the field. See, and I'm surprised this isn't a waterway. I really am. I suppose we're going to have a look at that here in the near future, you know. See what's going on, if it's something we can fix or what needs to happen. But man, I was afraid of that. Are we picking up mud yet? I don't think so. Oh, it's starting to give just a little bit. Let's go ahead and just finish up to this corner. We'll lift it up, fold it up, and call it good. Come on, fold. Why aren't you folding? Come on. Ah, there it goes. Whew, I was getting worried there for a minute. I really was. I was getting worried it wasn't going to fold. I was going to get really upset if it didn't. Okay, come on. There we go. It's sitting in there. Yep, that rain's just coming down. I was afraid of that. But we got a lot accomplished today. I mean, a lot accomplished today. So I am happy. I really am. We're just going to pull this inside the shed here. We don't have anything else needs to come in and out for the time being, so it just sitting in here will not hurt it. There we go. Oh yeah, look at the mud on the back of the fenders. Dang it. Oh well. Yeah. Got mud up here. Oh well. It'll be alright. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We have a power washer if it's really that bad, but yeah. Must be overhead, because the clouds don't look that thick at the moment, but I have a feeling they're going to get worse. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.